Hey guys, it's Amy here. Um, Amy Gates, famous Amy Gates, famous lesbian, and you all say that I've probably been with every lesbian in the area, but I haven't. I've I've made a lot of mistakes with that, and I'm sorry for anybody that I've hurt. The process of me trying to find out who I am. And I told Jackie that I was going to make a video for her event that she's having. Some kids are gay and that's okay March, and I hope that you can all make it to that event because it's so inspiring. Inspiring. Um, I'm so happy she's doing it because I think it will help a lot of kids and teenagers be okay with who they are. And I know you see on the TV and you see how many people are committing suicide because of bullying. And so many people are victims to the kids that are so arrogant to seeing how much it hurts us to go through the things that we do. And I guess I'm going to sit here and I'm going to tell you I have a heart. Most of you probably don't think I do because in the past I've done a lot of really bad things. So I'm here to show you I do have a heart. um, I came out in the fifth grade. I knew I was gay way before then. I knew I liked girls. I was attracted to that gender. Um, in fifth grade, I came out and I went out with my first girl. And I went out with a girl named Autumn. And I went to a sleepover. And we did things. And she went to school the next day. I tried to tell everybody that she was my girlfriend. And she told everybody that I had molested her. And from then on out, I was called emo. I was called a boy. I was called a lesbian whore. I was called a freak. I was called weird. I was called a fag. I was called every single name in the book that you could ever think of because of that. And when I went and I went out to my mom and I told her that I liked girls and I was gay. And she told me that it was just a phase and I'll get over it and she didn't want to hear about it again. Well, in the sixth grade, I found a girl and me and her are famous for our relationship because it went on so long. Her name's Taylor. I loved her so much. I loved her a lot. And she was my first actual love and my first actual girlfriend. And that year, I told my mom I was gay again. And she told me, okay, that's okay, I just don't want to see it. It's just a phase, you're going to get out of it. And me and Taylor went through a lot out of those years. And out of our breakups, I dated a lot of girls. And through my intermediate years, I was thrown in the lockers. I was I got jumped after school. I was spit on. There was kids that used to circle around me and spit on me and call me a fag and tell me that I'm going to hell. My seventh grade year, I went to a Christian camp and I told them that I was gay because I thought it was okay because I knew God would love me for who I am. And they told me that I was going to hell and that God didn't want me anymore. And that I did not need to be gay, and they tried to convince me that I wasn't gay. But me, my stubborn self, knew that I liked the girl gender, and I wasn't going to give that up. Because I knew I was gay. I knew. And so I never went back to Christian camp again because I got kicked out. I wasn't able to do the activities that they provided. I wasn't able to sing, and I loved to sing, and they wouldn't let me do it. So I was out. My 8th grade year, I told my mom I was gay again, and she said it was okay. And that's when I started bringing my girlfriends around, and it was okay. But then I came out to my family, and I came out to my dad, and my dad didn't speak to me for a while, and some of my family still doesn't speak to me, and I hide it from my grandma and grandpa. And my grandma sits there, and she goes, "Oh, do you like that guy?" And I'm like, if only you knew, and if only you were okay with it, and if I didn't have to sit here and hear you talk about the Bible and tell me straight to my face that homosexuals are gonna go to hell, maybe I could actually tell you who I am. And I lost a lot of people that I loved. And it's a struggle because you go through a lot of depression, because you lose a lot of people that you thought was there for you and thought that they would love you through it. And actually, the day that I came out on my Facebook, like, girl, my aunt posted on my wall that she was going to be a part of that white church. And she called me white trash. Because I was gay. Sorry, I'm crying too much. So, it's a struggle, and you go through a lot of depression, and you try to substitute the love that you lost with other things. And I tried different things to substitute it with. And I tried so hard to convince myself that I wasn't gay. And half the guys that I did go out with were part of that process of me trying to convince myself I did not like girls. I did not like girls because society wasn't okay with it. And I knew if I went out there and I tried to go get a job and I tried to go, and if I wanted to have kids with a wife, that I wouldn't be able to do that because society would look at me and be like, you can't do this because of your sexuality and who you are. People think it's a fucking choice. Do you really think that us, lesbians, gays, bis, transgender, do you really think we choose to be this way? You are ignorant if you think that. It's a struggle for us every single day of our lives to get through the depression of everyday society telling you you can't do this because you're gay, or calling us fags, and calling us disgusting, and treating us like diseases. Do you really think we choose? It's not a choice. It's a struggle. And anybody that's out there, anybody who actually sees this video and goes through the whole thing, there are people out there that have struggled, that are struggling. I know a lot of people that are still in the closet and won't come out. It's okay. It is okay to be who you are. Because you know what? It doesn't matter what other people think. It doesn't matter whether they think you're disgusting, because you know what? You are you, and that is love. Love who you want. It's not a choice. I love you guys. And Jackie, stay well. I love you.